My name is G. Srini Gaud. I am from Mallareddy Institute of Engineering and Technology College. My topic is Daily Expense Tracker System. Firstly, the abstract. We are developing a web application named Daily Expense Tracker System, and this application is used to manage the application users' daily expenses in a more efficient and manageable way. By using this application, we can reduce the manual calculations for the daily expenses and keep the tracker of the expenditure. In this application, user can provide his expense to calculate his total expenses per day, and this result will be stored for unique user. In the existing system, we need to maintain the Excel sheets, CSV, etc. files for the user daily and monthly expenses. In existing, there is no such complete solution to keep track of its daily expenditure easily. To do so, a person has to keep a log in a diary or in a computer. Also, all the calculations need to be done by the user, which may sometimes result in error leading to losses. The limitations of these applications are: user have to enter every record manually. The category divided may be blender or messy. Person who is handling system must have some knowledge. The objectives are to keep track of daily expenses and budgeting, to save money for predefined expenses, which will help planning on your future investments. The scope is: this application can take good market as it is usable by anyone who are willing to manage their expenses and aiming to save for the future investments, and many more. There is not any range criteria or any kind of profession or gender or focused. It will be hugely. The proposed system. To reduce manual calculations, we need a web application which is developed on PHP. This application allows user to maintain a digital automated diary. Each user will be required to register on the web application and create an account which will be used to maintain the record of each unique user. Daily expense tracker application will keep a track of expense of a user on a day-to-day basis. The introduction. In previous days, we need to use it to maintain Excel sheets to store the records of daily expenses, and the drawback is if the system get trashed or if the file has been deleted unknowingly, then it is very tough to retrieve the records. But now the generation has changed, everything has become digital. Daily expense tracker system is designed to keep a track on a day-to-day expenses. This system controls the activity of daily expenses. It is a platform created to store the records of daily expenses in digital format. From anywhere, anytime, any device, we can log in to our account and update records and modify according to our convenience. The overview of the project. In daily expense tracker system, we use PHP and MySQL database. The web application contains the dashboard, expenses, expense report, profile, change and logout, change password and logout. The hardware requirements are: processor should have the Intel Core 2 Duo and above. The processor speed should be 2.0 GHz, and the RAM should be 1 GB and hard disk should be 40 GB and above. And these are all the software requirements should have for the application. This is the architecture of the daily expense tracker system, and through this way the communication will be done in between the user and daily expense tracker system. The entity relationship model of the daily expense tracker system. The class diagram for the user. The use case diagram for the user. The use case diagram for the admin. The activity diagram for the daily expense tracker system. Now the project screens. These are the index page and register page, and we need to enter the login credentials. The forget password page and the dashboard page. The add expense page and the manage expense page. We can add and manage the expenses in these pages. The expense report page and the profile page. The change password page and the logout. Now the test cases. There are various test cases: the geo test cases, positive test cases, negative test cases. The login page, test case 1. We need to enter the email ID. The login page, test cases. The test case consists of its name, description, value and actual value and result. The registration page, we need to enter the login credentials and we need to be registered. After registering, the test case consists of its name, description, expected value, and actual value, and its particular result. Change password test case. Manage expense test case. The expenses will be added. In the manage expenses test cases, the test case consists of its name, description, expected value, actual value, and it will be result. Daily expense tracker modules. The major modules are change password, logout, index, dashboard, expenses, expense report, profile. The advantages are easy to use, user friendly. We can use in PC or laptop as well as smartphone. It gives quick response, easy to update, modify, delete or add expenses, safe and secure. After making this application, we are sure that this application will help its users to manage the cost and the daily expenditure. It will guide them and aware them about their daily expenses. It will provide to be helpful for the people who are frustrated about the daily budget management, irritated because of amount of expenses and wishes to manage money and to preserve the record of the daily cost which may be useful to change their way of spending money. The references are JavaScript programming by Yehuda Shiran, Java 2 networking by Pistoria, Java security by Scott Oaks, J2EE professional by Shadab Siddiqui, Java database programming with JDBC by Paddle Moss, software engineering by Roger Pressman, Java programming language by Ken Arnold, James Gosling, David Holmes. Thank you.